the Food and Wine Festival of Busch Gardens is officially over now, and with that brings in the Summer Nights Festival at Busch Gardens. So we're here at the midpoint of July to check out what's changed since the last time we were here. We haven't done an update video in a few months, and I'm sure there are a few things that are new or changed. So we're going to walk around the park, find out what's different, maybe throw in a couple of other extra things that look interesting, even if they're not new. So we'll see what they have to offer. In most locations around the park where they have a standard traditional map, it looks like Busch Gardens has now also added a digital map. Maybe they saw our April Fool's video and realized that there aren't enough maps to accommodate the crowd. It looks like there are a couple of places that don't have these digital maps, but there are several of them around the park, and I think it's a nice addition. Over here by the entrance to Germany seems to be the only old-fashioned non-digital map that doesn't have a corresponding digital map nearby. Over in New France, if you weren't already aware, by Trapper's Smokehouse they have abundant seating, but it's kind of spread out so you might not know all the spots. There are 4 different sections. The first one is immediately to the right of the restaurant where these umbrellas are, and all of the sections are denoted by colorful umbrellas, so they're hard to miss. The second section is a tiny section directly across from the restaurant near the Caribou Pottery store. And then back around, as you can see from this pole right here where it says additional seating, there is more tucked away back behind the Caribou Pottery. You can keep an eye out for this upside down canoe on some poles, and there are tables just right back there. Actually, these are not covered by umbrellas, but they are covered by that canoe, so you still get some shade. And then the fourth and final table location is behind this smaller location that we looked at a second ago. It's right in front of the Griffin coaster, so if you walk behind the building here and you get a good view of Griffin while you eat. There's about I'd say another 10 tables back behind this way. It pains me to bring you this update, but in front of Acadia Traders, where our friend the bear was, the bear has now been replaced by a cash-to-card kiosk. Helpful for those of you who are here with fistfuls of cash, but disappointing for those of us who like to come here and look at the bear. Hopefully he'll come back somewhere else, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Here's an important update. After all this time, they still haven't helped that skier get out of this churro stand. Something that's been available at the park for a couple of months now, but we haven't mentioned it on our channel yet, is this frame with Busch Gardens, the Old Country, and a map of the Old Country. And below that is 6 circular spaces. This frame retails for $49.99, and these 6 circular spaces are for these 6 Busch Gardens, the Old Country medallions. These are very retro from back in the day when Busch Gardens Williamsburg was known as Busch Gardens, the Old Country. They have a New France medallion, a Rheinfeld medallion, a Banbury Cross medallion, a Heather Downs medallion, a Hastings medallion, and an Aquitaine medallion. Each one of these is limited to only 5,000, and each one retails for $40 a piece. So each one of these, the total amount for these 6 would be $240, plus the $50 for the frame would come up to $290 before any kind of member discounts. And we are filming this in the Father Time clock store in Germany, but we also saw them in their market plots over in Oktoberfest, and I believe they are also for sale in the Emporium. Burgermeister's Hideaway Speakeasy, or I guess I should say candy shop, is constantly selling out, so I'm very glad to see that it's doing well. 2 show times today inside the candy shop, and both of them have sold out for the day. The entrance to the food line in the Fest House has now been split in 2. You can go to the left if you want to order off the menu, which is the traditional line over there, or you can mobile order, and if you mobile order, you can go to the right to pick up your food. so that will save you the trouble of waiting in line. If they also have a sign, I don't know if you can see well because of the poor lighting, but they have a sign explaining how the mobile ordering works. Inside the Brow House and also at Grogan's, they've introduced the Pint and Mug Club for 2023. As you can see, the membership is $119, which is equivalent to about 8 regular priced beers. And you have until 12/31/2023. You are able to drink 16-ounce beers at Grogan's, Brow House, and Fest House. And you receive a membership card as well as a souvenir glass. And you also get a free fill on your first day when you first make your membership purchase. So if you feel like you're going to be coming to Busch Gardens enough to get 8 beers by the time that this expires, which is December 31st, this might be a good value for you. You can go to 2 different locations, here in Germany or in Oktoberfest, and also in Ireland. Out in front of Dark Coaster, which is currently a 120-minute wait, which is pretty normal for Dark Coaster nowadays, they have the sign that points you in the direction of the quick queue, which is actually sort of behind the main queue. They added a sticker, well, I guess they taped a sign to the bottom of the quick queue to remind you that Dark Coaster is unlimited plus only, so if you get the basic quick queue, you're not able to use it on this coaster. It's always been that way, but I guess they had too many questions about it, so they made sure to put up a sign now. The eating area where Mock Tower used to be now is fully covered. It's fully in the shade, so I'm glad to see that they finished putting up covering over here. Unfortunately, though, if you can see back behind here, the orange tarp is where October Taps is, and right now that is still closed, so I'm hoping that will reopen because that's a nice substitute for the Brow House if you are more in this area and want to grab a beer. I'm not sure why it's closed right now. I hope they open it soon. We had mentioned in a previous video that the Italy Bridge was the prime firework viewing area at the park. It looks like everybody feels that way because they had to put up a sign that says the Italy Bridge is not a firework viewing area, but they actually have 5 other places where you can go and view the fireworks. I don't feel like the view is as good from any of these, but I think probably from this list your best bet would be the Festa Italia Bridge if you intend to come here to view the fireworks. It doesn't seem like Marco Polo's marketplace is open during the winter months over here in Italy. We have barely ever seen it open. The last time we were here, I think, might have been the first time that we actually saw this restaurant open. We're going to actually try to eat something here today and see how it is. Marco Polo's is another restaurant here that now accepts mobile ordering using the QR code on this sign. The Marco Polo Marketplace is a food court style restaurant divided into 5 different sections. When you first enter, they have the Italian kitchen, which features beef cannelloni, chicken parmesan, or spaghetti, and you can also get the Italian sampler that has all 3, in addition to kids' meals and sides. Next to that is the Stone Hearth Oven, where you can get artisan flatbreads, including spinach, tomato, and artichoke, pepperoni, 5 cheese, and you can also get a meatball sub. Next over is Garden Favorites, which is a selection of salads. They have a Mediterranean salad, a Greek salad, an Asian chicken salad, as well as some side salads. Fourth over here is the Mediterranean Market, which includes a chicken nugget or mac and cheese kids meal, as well as for adults, 1/2 of a rotisserie chicken or rotisserie beef, in addition to some sides. And then last but not least, on the far end, they have the Asian Grill, which the Asian Grill has a Mongolian sampler. It also has Mongolian beef and orange chicken. And you can also get vegetable lo mein, as well as some kids' meals and sides. So I ordered from the Italian section. I got the Italian sampler, which included the chicken parmesan, some spaghetti, and beef cannelloni. Jen got from the Asian section the orange chicken, and she also got a side salad with Italian dressing. My Italian platter was $14.49. Her orange chicken was $16.99, and her Greek salad came to $12.99. We also got 2 bottles of Coke Zero, which you can see that she opened. Those were $6 a piece. All told, after our member discount, it came to $59.52 for the meal. So all 3 of the items on my plate were pretty standard Italian. The spaghetti with the tomato sauce, there was no meat in the tomato sauce. It was just straight tomato sauce. It was, basically just noodles and tomato sauce, nothing special about it. The chicken parmesan tasted pretty good. It was obviously a fried piece of chicken. It wasn't very, seasoned, but the cheese was pretty good. The same goes for this beef cannelloni. I was a little surprised to find that there was actually a little bit of spinach. I believe it was spinach inside of here, so that was actually pretty good. It was, there's really nothing to write home about. It was pretty standard Italian fare. A step below maybe like an Olive Garden, but it is amusement park food, so I'll give it a little bit of a pass for that. I would give it maybe a C+. Jen enjoyed her salad, but it was also pretty standard for a salad. It has feta and olives, since it's a Greek salad, some cucumber. She gave that a C+ as well. The orange chicken, they will give you a choice between rice or noodles. As you can see, she got the rice, and they will also ask you if you wanted vegetables with it, which she got as well. She said the chicken was pretty standard. The rice has a nice kick to it. She gave this one a B. To help people from the Virginia heat in the summer, at the San Marco Theater, they have added these little red and white coverings over the seats that are out in the open in the theater. They go all the way around to the other side to give people extra shade that are sitting out in the sun. I don't know if it shows up well on camera or not, but the coverings are very porous, so while they will protect you from the heat, they will not protect you from the rain. If the show is going on while it's raining, you're still going to get wet if you're sitting out in the open under those red and white canopies that they installed. Heading down the walkway through Italy, there is an open area over here. They have recently changed to a photo spot where you can look like you're stomping grapes. They actually have 4 different places to stand for a family of 4, or just a family of Jen. After being down for several weeks for what I'm told was to repair the restraints, Tempesto is now back up and running again. Unfortunately, it doesn't open with the park. It doesn't open until noon, but it's good to see the coaster car on the track again running. Not really an update because it's only temporary, but we happen to be walking by Escape from Pompeii as it went down. It's about 4:30, so hopefully, it was running earlier today, hopefully it'll be back up before too long. Pride flags are lining the walkway through Ireland to lead you in the direction of the Abbey Stone Theatre, where they have some of the special shows going on today for Pride Day on July 15th. You can find versions of this all throughout Virginia because of the Virginia is for Lovers slogan, but Busch Gardens added a giant love sign with a rainbow-colored O for Pride Day as well. They also put a board out in front of the Abbey Stone Theatre as well as the Globe Theatre, giving the show times that they have that are special for Pride Day. 3 different locations, including the tribute to Lady Gaga cover music concert at 7 tonight. Wanted to take a quick look at the member items that are available for the month of July. Here's a look at the July plate, which is Tempesto. The Tempesto plate, like all the others, is $5. The member pin for the month of July is the train. It's not a very clear picture. I'll try to get in as best I can, but it's the train this time, and that one is $11.99, which I find interesting because I could have sworn that the other pins were $9.99. I'll have to go back and double check that. And then also special for July, they're giving away a set of buttons for November. They have a salute to the old Dark Castle and Big Bad Wolf rides, as well as the rides that replace them, Dark Coaster and Verbolten. Busch Gardens has the audacity to advertise Bob's ski rental in the Emporium when they won't even bother to get that skier out of the roof of the churro stand. I can't believe that. So that's everything that we noticed that was new around the park today. If you know of anything else that we missed, please let us know in the comments below. However, there actually is one other thing that I just remembered. Over in the Oktoberfest Dare Market plots, they added a pin board for your pin traders. So now there are two pin boards, one in the Emporium, one in Dare Market plots. The one in Dare Market plots is smaller, but I found that it actually has more interesting pins. So it's worth a look if you're interested in the pin trading aspect of Busch Gardens. So that's it for this visit. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and also subscribe. Every like and subscribe really helps out our channel as Jen stops by. And also please be sure to check out our Instagram for pictures of our visits to the parks. We are also, I wanted to mention, we are now on Threads. I don't even have a Threads logo yet to add to the bottom corner of the video, but check us out on Threads. Our Threads account is the same as our Instagram account. So thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for watching, but the fun's not over yet. Click the box in front of my face for another fun video, or click my tree to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss another video.